afternoon. We're here today to discuss keeping South Dakota safe, particularly in the Falls area. I'm joined by several local and state leaders, including Mayor Paul Tenhagen, Sioux Falls Police Chief John Toom, Minnehaha County State's Attorney Daniel Hager, Minnehaha County Chief Deputy Sheriff Jeff Gromer, and Lincoln County Sheriff Stephen Swenson. Also Secretary of Public Safety Bob Perry, and Colonel Casey Collins of the South Dakota Highway Patrol. We will also have Brookings County State's Attorney Dan Nelson. Earlier today I had the opportunity to tour several public safety resources here in Sioux Falls. We visited the county jail, the state's attorney's office, the law enforcement center, and I saw some training here at the public safety campus. I wanted to shake the hands of the hardworking public officials in law enforcement, and I wanted to hear directly from them what their needs are. A couple of weeks ago I made my first speech as governor to the legislature. In that speech I promised that we'd be making some announcements about keeping South Dakota strong, safe, and free. I also said that when it comes to keeping South Dakota safe, my goal is low crime and respect for law enforcement. My philosophy is that the best way to fight crimes is to hire more officers, not to increase penalties. Believe it or not, it has been 25 years since there has been a force expansion in the Highway Patrol in Sioux Falls. I'm not getting into the exact numbers, but our staffing has been stagnant. Meanwhile, Sioux Falls' population in that same 25 years has grown by 70%. I'm not telling any of you anything you don't know, but Sioux Falls is booming. At the same time, the Sioux Falls road network has expanded considerably. The city has grown in all directions, lanes have been expanded on major streets, highways have been widened, brand new routes like the Veterans Parkway have sprung up. In the last 15 years, the vehicle miles traveled have increased by 500 million in the Sioux Falls area. That's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. All of this growth stretches our existing resources pretty thin. This creates coverage gaps and reduces law enforcement visibility. We all know that law enforcement visibility is crucial to keeping our communities safe. Area law enforcement has largely kept up with the growth. Over the last 15 years, the Sioux Falls Police Department has added about another additional 50 officers. The Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office force has nearly doubled in that time period. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Office has more than doubled in that time period. But the Highway Patrol has been stagnant. Today, I'm here to announce a major force expansion of the South Dakota Highway Patrol in the Sioux Falls area. I'm proud to announce that we will support an additional squad of Highway Patrol troopers in this area. That means 8 more troopers and 1 sergeant overseeing them. This expansion is crucial to address the significant growth and increased demands in our region. This proposal will still need to go through the appropriations process in the legislature, but we've talked to legislative leadership about this earlier this week. And we have a number of legislators in the room with us today, so thank you for attending. I know we're in a tight budget year, but this expansion will not be using any state general fund dollars. Instead, it'll be paid for by state highway funds. This includes one-time dollars of roughly $1 million and ongoing costs of $1.4 million. Again, those will not be paid out of they will be paid out of state highway funds, not general fund dollars. Our Department of Transportation supports the use of highway funds in this effort. To be clear, what we're doing represents a partnership between the state and the city of Sioux Falls to fight crime. I'd like to invite Mayor Paul Tenhagen to the microphone. The mayor knows better than anyone else the public safety needs of the Sioux Falls area. Mayor?
All right, thank you, Governor. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm grateful for the solid partnership that we enjoy with the State Department of Public Safety. I want to thank Governor Rhoden for choosing to invest in public safety in our state, specifically in the Sioux Falls area. Within the governor's first month in office, he's already here in the biggest city in South Dakota, making commitments to public safety. And I think that says a lot about what we will see from the Rhoden and Venheisen administration. It shows that this is going to be a priority, and it's a priority for our residents as well. You know, whenever we have needed help in Sioux Falls, especially around public safety, the state has really been quick to lend a hand for Sioux Falls. Whether it's been natural disasters or civil disturbances. In fact, the Lieutenant Governor and I were just talking about, it was 4 or 5 years ago, we sat in a conference room in City Hall when we had civil disturbances, and we managed through that with the help of the state. And we always look forward to partnering with them in the future, and they're currently on initiatives like this. So, you know, it's no secret that Sioux Falls and this region continues to grow. And it's really important that we stay ahead of that growth. In fact, this campus that we're on right now, it was built anticipating the growth that we're going to see in this region and the training that we're going to need as our cadet classes grow, as our law enforcement continues to grow. And public safety is really a collaborative effort at all levels, with the county, with the city, with the state, with all of our partners. We added 7 officers this year through our budget process, and so our authorized strength is now just over 300 in Sioux Falls PD, and our current population here in Sioux Falls is right around 220,000, so that's today. But as I said, we're planning ahead, and currently we're going through a planning process called Shape Sioux Falls, and in 2050, which honestly doesn't sound like that far away, we're estimating that our city population will be right around 368,000 if we continue our growth trajectory. And for the MSA, our Metro Statistical Area, we're going to be just shy of 500,000 people in 25 years. And so we have to continue to keep investing in public safety and collaborating in public safety with initiatives like this. And one of the top concerns my office hears about from our community is crime. And specifically, there's a big concern about speeding, right? And exhibition driving. There's a bill in the legislature on this right now that we're trying to get ahead of some of these organized drag racing events and things like that. Representative Sue Peterson has been carrying the water on that for us. But this additional highway patrol unit is going to help address both of these things. And it's especially important as we finish South Veterans Parkway, which will add 9 miles of highway in our city. And so I can't say thanks enough to Governor Rhoden and the state for making public safety a priority, and really within your first month in office, Governor, coming to Sioux Falls and saying, hey, I want to make a statement that public safety is going to be a key initiative to my administration. So thank you for that. It really means a lot. So thank you, Governor.